Welcome, everyone, to episode number 16 of the Nosedive podcast. And we are currently live at Shred the Shires. I joined Mark here on his own event, and it's been a blast so far. Mark, tell us a bit about what is going on here.
I haven't spoken about this yet, have I? Have I mentioned that?
Have you mentioned that in the past?
No. So, yes, we are at Shred the Shires 2025. It's finally happening, and we are on Saturday. It is Saturday. We started on Friday. We're on Saturday where we've had the Shred the Shires Championship races, and currently there is limbo going on outside the beer tent, which is why it's very noisy. And we are just doing a little intro to you, ladies and gentlemen. I think my brain is
A bit fried?
is empty, so I'm gonna waffle more than ever. Actually, I won't waffle any more than ever because I edit all the waffle out. So yeah, but we're here. It's happening.
It's happening. And for me too, like it's the first time being back in England since I think about 10 years. I haven't been here in 10 years, and it's so nice to be here. I really like the warm feeling of all the people, the organization. Really a big props to all you guys and the whole team. It's been such an amazing event. And although I definitely know there's some things in the background going on, but nobody notices it. And that's really, it's immaculate.
Yeah.
Real. I love it. I love it.
It's a labor of love, as any of these things are, in that we wanted to put on this event, and last year we gave it a go and it worked, and we were happy with that. And then we thought, well, what can we do? What can we improve? What can we do better? And the team has still stayed relatively the same, and the roles have stayed the same, which is amazing. We've tried to take on different aspects of things, and some things we planned out haven't happened on time, but this is a one-wheel event.
Yeah.
Nothing happens on time at a one-wheel event.
We should start calling it one wheel time instead of Portugal time or Spanish time or whatever. It's just one wheel time, people. It's just how we roll.
And there's your episode title, if ever I can think of one. Shred the Shires, it's one wheel time.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, it's been such a gem, and you can really see that the team has put in a lot of effort to make this work, and it's a blast. It's kind of a festival mood, which I really like.
Yep.
It's becoming quite big. So how many people did you actually get here?
So it all told, I think it's about 140 in total, maybe 150. Yeah.
On board?
Yeah. On boards, it's 124.
Man, that's pretty big. That's for the second edition. That's a pretty big turnout, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. We were impressed. There've been, I think, the latest booking of a ticket was on Friday at 4:20, and that was from a guy that actually has
4:20.
And that was a guy that had been riding a one wheel for about 2 or 3 weeks, done about 50 miles, and this was Nico Christensen, who just won the fastest GT.
He was the guy in the race that was really pushing hard, and he only has 50 miles. Whoa.
He's been riding electric scooters a lot, so he's used to the speed and all that kind of stuff, I suppose. But yeah, when I think it was on like the second sets onto the semi-finals, and then someone said, he's only been riding like a week. I was like, what?
He's been blasting through there. So yeah.
And so
props to you, man.
And so he won fastest GT outside of the top 16.
Yeah.
So top 16, they're going to fight it out tomorrow for bigger prizes, bigger EOL points. So we kept the top 16 out of the fastest categories of boards. Sirens going past in a village that has no one.
Not for here.
Don't be doing that to me, please. Jesus, not now. So yeah, it's absolutely impressive to see him going around there. But to be fair, everyone has pushed themselves at the event. Watching the racing today, on top of my step ladder, everyone's really pushed themselves. It's been impressive.
Yeah, definitely. And it was a really cool concept, having the heads-up races also for the people who didn't qualify for the first 16. And that was a really cool breath of fresh air, because the people now all have experienced a heads-up race. And that's something that in some events we've been missing, because these people want to get the experience and they want to know how it feels, and they want to train in that way as well. And this really gives them the opportunity, which I think is really cool.
It pushed absolutely everyone. And the fact we had a really nice setup on the spreadsheet stuff and how we all worked it out quite nicely was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a question quickly.
Come here, okay?
Just come here. We've got a question for you, just for 1 minute.
Come here.
You just want to stand there. Yeah.
Did you activate it?
Yeah.
Hi, Vinie. How are you doing?
We're doing well. You're actually being recorded, so thanks. We were just talking about setup for the head-to-head race, the championship races. How how stressful was that? Quite stressful. We're getting the mic.
Oh, do we have to share this mic?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
How often do we have to pass it between us?
Now, it's fine.
The championship races we did today. How stressful was it? Once we got going with it, it was smooth. Last night and this morning, at lunchtime, when it wasn't quite working out, all the spreadsheets that I'd done hadn't got all the right numbers, and yeah, it was stressful. But the whole setup ran wonderfully, and Adam did a really good job with all the timing. Yeah, I'm tired. Not done yet. We've got more races tomorrow. We've got grums. We've got, I think, 15 or 16 grums. We've got, I think, 12 women and 16 men racing tomorrow. In the morning. Yeah. Thank you. It looks like you're wearing a headset.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, obviously, I mean that's now going to be the third episode in a row Kate's been on.
For real, like with the ladies. But yeah, we have to push the ladies riding, and that's something that we really saw here today.
Yeah.
The ladies really represented. How many were there in total?
Kate, just 16 ladies, I think, racing.
That's the biggest number we had in the European race, I think, for now. So that's really cool.
Kate, 16 ladies?
16 in total?
For the race. 15 for the race. 15 for the race. She's going to tell us.
That's the cool thing. We have logistics right on site.
And then we're going to edit this out. Maybe.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong.
12 ladies. So we have 12 ladies racing tomorrow.
Wow, that's
still a good number. That's a
That's-
fantastic number. Ah, very nice. Very nice.
just looking to hook up another camera.
It's rain. And then we've got 16 grams. It's possible that one of them might be rain. That's a full set of qualified quarterfinal. Yeah, busy day.
It's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy morning, and then we're following that up with the trick competition, which should be interesting. You joining in?
I'm joining in.
Yeah.
I first need to do the finals. Apparently, with my Growler XR, I qualified in the top 16. Yeah, that's going to be interesting against all the 84 volt machine. I time trialed on the 10th May, so
Yeah.
it's a good track. The mix between like speed and agility, which makes it good for all kinds of machines.
Yeah.
If you've got that machine dialed in, you definitely have a chance. I don't make a chance of winning. Right, the difference is with like J and GTS, the bigger 100 volt machines. But it's cool to see that, like with a Growler, small tire, and a stock battery, you can still push it. You do have to know your machine. It works.
I haven't seen a lot of the tracks around within Europe, but when I've been to Vinie and I've been to Portugal, there are often quite long straights. Like at Vinie, you had the long climb up the hill, 2 long climbs up the hill, but then you had the tricks going down the woodland bit, and the one year it was a beach, basically. The muddy. Well, it was 2 years it was the muddy bottom. 1 year, the other year it was that's sketchy. That's the checking the Wi-Fi still on there. That's the Jenny giving us a little notice that it's going to run out of power soon, maybe. But so we are very proud of how good the track is, and it is very technical compared to other tracks that have got long sweeping bends, that have got long straights. There's not really too many long straights without something in your way.
Yeah,
there's a couple of little straights in there where we've just had to put in straights.
It's not really straight. It still swerves.
Yeah. There's no straight line. I mean, the lawnmower I sat on doesn't go in a straight line. So there is no physical way for me to fight this lawnmower because I'm doing this all the way along anyway. So
yeah, well, it worked out really, really well. And I heard a lot of really good comments about the track as well. So props to you and the lawnmower for going at it. Because it takes quite some preparation to prepare the whole terrain.
It's taken days, if I'm honest with you. Continuous. It's so to do a full cut of the track. So it's more or less 3 cuts of the width of the lawnmower. That's about 2 hours, and I've cut that probably 6 or 7 times, I think, and rolling it as well. Rolling it again, is another couple of hours. So it's been a labour of love, but it looks great. And tomorrow, I think it's a little bit colder tonight, so there's going to be some ground moisture. I'm sounding like a farmer again. There's going to be some ground moisture. I'm not a farmer. There's going to be some ground moisture, which will tighten up some of the soil because there are some on some of the features. There's some big bits of dust. Yeah. It's not the best soil because it's never been tilled. Sounding like a farmer now, loud up. So it's kind of gritty, it's very stony, it's very gravelly, and just a couple of inches down. And where you're seeing people coming off of the features, they are skidding on that dust. So it might be a bit more damp today. Tomorrow.
So I'm going to spill the beans anyway on my technique because this is going out way behind. You do have to take the obstacles on the sides now because I've noticed when you go for the straight landings, it's been cut up so much that you really have the risk of getting that tire caught in there.
James did that on James Grant on the championship STS race. Yeah. When I saw him come over the final feature, I thought he's close to the edge, and now it makes sense. I was like, why is he so close? Yes, that's dangerous, man. But he avoided the gravelly dip. Yeah. But if you get that landing wrong, that's going to kick you off. Yeah. As you're trying to avoid the tape on that side and counterbalance towards the last tabletop feature. So I mean, we had some close calls on the line as well today. Some close calls on the line, some close calls off the line as well. Yeah. Everybody went down on the final. It was on the final. Yeah, in the final. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone went down on the final. We'll put out some videos to Shred the Shires account. But as they took off from the drop ramp, everybody, all 6 riders, smacked onto the dirt, and that was just. And I said it was going to be carnage, and it was absolute freaking carnage, man. It was
but everybody just went like full set in the finals, and that's the cool thing with this kind of race because you see that people are pushing them, like Lars. Yeah, he really pushed hard, and he. Lars, come here, man.
Come to this camera, man. Come to this. This camera here.
We don't have a mic yet. Adam.
Hello. You come to this camera. Come to this camera. Here.
There's a good camera. Amazing.
Yeah, for now,
Hello.
We're going to get
this one.
Anything, just for these guys.
Just for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can plug it in.
So, Vinie, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a live intro. The body's coming in here. Vinie, literally, you were just saying that.
That today I've noticed that the whole track was and the setup with the new race, STS race. It's not a new race, but the concept really motivated people to go all out. And I saw some people really pushing themselves on the obstacles that they wouldn't try before. And just by seeing the people and by the sheer motivation of the race, they actually push themselves to do it. One of those people is Lars that we have here. And you had one of the obstacles, which was really hard for you. And you pushed it and you even made it in some of the runs. So can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm pretty new to racing. This was my first ever race. And when I came by, I just saw that obstacle. It's a double drop. And I was scared of it and always chickened out on the timed runs. But the chicken lines this year are really, really hard, really slow. So at some point, I was just like, for the heats, we'll just go and go over it. If I fall, I'll get up quickly at the same time or maybe even faster. So I did it, and I got close to landing it. And then with the help of Goes, he told me a bit of tips. And then I got over it. It wasn't my board, it was this Darren. He let me a board. Yeah. Yeah, so he let me aboard, and I landed it once in the second heat, and that motivated me to just keep pushing, and I made it way further than I would ever thought I would have. So I'm really curious to see the times I did in the heat compared to my time trials, because I improved a whole lot.
Fantastic. While we've got Darren over there, Darren, do you want to? So we have no plan for the podcast recording tonight. We were just going to wing it, and part of that winging it was just to get people to come over and talk about the event. And yeah. Welcome. So just stand a couple of foot back from the camera. You are being recorded in this way. Darren, you are the best European trail rider from 2024, and you absolutely king gunned it today. Super fast.
Yeah. What made it fun? Two mates. Oh, yeah. So you have been training. It's obvious that you have been training. You've been training hard, and it's paying off.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing?
Riding a lot. Probably like
Yeah, but not to the post office.
5 days a week on the trails, boy trails, mainly.
So, like, how many sort of miles and stuff have you been doing?
I don't know. I've had my do board probably 4 months, and it's over 500 miles on that one.
500 miles in 4 months.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 boards. I don't know what's on the other one, but yeah. 30 miles. The trail miles, probably like 10 mile trail. So I just do it, charge, go again. Just not ride and I just enjoy it. It's great. Yeah, no, thank you. I wasn't expecting. I was going to be happy even to get through the top 16. So, yeah. Yeah. Not bad. I love the track, by the way. Like, the track is better than last year. Like, the turns.
It is dry.
Well, dry, yeah. Well, the first day we came last year, it absolutely shut it down on it. So, I didn't even think we were going to be able to ride. But, yeah, this weekend's been lovely.
Fantastic. Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Pulled out the crowd like a victim. And speaking of pulling out the crowd like a victim, this is obviously
The first EOL event for this year, is it?
It is not the first EOL event. We had one in Hungary before, and
2 days ago.
Literally 2 days ago, because they were bound due to the city for this one day. So that's why it was a bit unfortunate that it was so close together. But they did get about 30 riders in Hungary, and it was an awesome race. Apparently, Alexis won. Alexis, really congrats to you guys. And also, Gergo ended up in the hospital again. So our little elf, our background elf for the podcast, he's riding so hard that he's been in the hospital a few times this year already. So Gergo, please take care. Buy some gear. Be safe, please. We need you. And we love you.
So obviously, it is hard work to get from the event over in Hungary to come to what was really warm until about 2 o'clock today. Then it got really cold. Then it got warm again, and it's getting cold again in the UK. But you know I'm going to shout at you. Fabio. Come on.
Okay, so we have some people here who made the trip back and forth in about 24 hours. They did one event, and they came straight here. And here they are. A camera right here.
The camera here, lads.
We're gonna ask you some questions.
both wanting something.
Both been on the podcast.
Collecting beer cans on the
the side.
So wacky races.
Wacky races.
Wacky wheel.
Wacky Wheels, sorry, Wacky Race is a whole other 1960s cartoon, obviously. So Wacky Wheel, I can edit it out. We won't. This is just going to go out terrible as it's currently being recorded. So, how was it?
It was pretty fun. Actually, I was surprised. From what I hear, it's way better than last. Good weather, the time. It was nice. It was a really nice environment. Worth the trip. Worth the trip. Yeah, it's a little fun with the. We had a great time.
And it was in a different location this year. What was the difference between last year and this year? Okay. Okay.
Right. It was
Is it easy accessible to go to Hungary to the event?
Train station right.
What are you utilizing the boat?
Normally, a bit right now. Technical difficulties, but yeah, Vinie is mostly the fly pack expert. Mostly. Yeah, definitely the fly pack pioneer, for sure. A big inspiration for everyone, I think, to also do the fly packs. And they're very convenient. Just come up with your board and you ship it weeks in advance, or rely on people to drive home with the boards and take them. Yeah, it's really good. Really.
So if you want to make the bridge between us, like that is the way to go.
Thank you, guys. I'm here to keep pulling people annoying and cheers very much for coming on.
Yeah. We got an audience.
I've got an audience. I suddenly looked up and realised there are people watching us.
Yeah, man.
It's not just usually the window that I stare out of.
You got a window. I watch the wall. Yeah, normally you
Don't do that. What are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? That's wrong. That's wrong. Oh man.
All right.
So let's get back to Shred the Shires here. So I am already so tired. I've forgotten. Has James already come up and spoke?
James, no.
James Grant. So we obviously had our Shred the Shires championship race here today. It's getting chilly up there, isn't it?
We suddenly get a
Chilly wind on my neck all of a sudden.
I'm not that
James,
warm.
creepy. We got cameras everywhere, man.
Yeah,
You can't
come
just
on,
creep
come on,
in
creep.
anywhere.
We have a camera right here.
Keep coming up here, yeah.
And we have a microphone for you.
So we have our championship winning rider, Shred the Shires, 25, Mr. James Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a little round of applause. You tried to be a little bit sneaky in the heat. Don't say you did. Look at that. That's a twitch. 25 years of mental health nursing. I can spell wrong. Wrong? Am I? You're just busy, just cruising down the track, just having a nice time. Yeah. So how's it feel to be our championship winner?
Yeah, that's great.
As did you.
As did you. No, we're not playing this game. I'll tell you, we're not playing this game.
No, I had it it just everything went.
Just played out quite nicely. Your tactic in the last person on the drop gauge.
Not a tactic. I was on the stairs. The gate went down. And
So did it.
people parted.
That was an interesting fight for a while. And Max was right stuck at the back and just clawed his way along. And then at the final, he came out the mini shred track, coming over the features, and he was just get it on you. And I think my
And he was like, if you're not going to get out of my way,
Go.
go.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about it. That's the cool thing about this sport. Like, there's no real competition. It's just joining to have some fun and to motivate each other. And whatever is the outcome, it's good. That's what I like about all you guys. You really make the sport one hell of a cool ride.
words for the riders. So there might be some listening. They'll be watching this in about 6 weeks when I can be bothered to actually edit this up. So stick to this event in about 2 days' time. Words to the riders that are racing tomorrow for the Mars County.
Have fun. I think the beach is there.
Femora. We're going to nail some bonk blocks to the top. We're going to get some super glue at night. I'll just stick polyurethane everywhere. There's a few little bonk blocks lying around there somewhere still left over. We screwed them to them. Thank you very much. I know you're exhausted because I'm exhausted. You found it 2 hours before me this morning, I'm sure. So it's been a very, very long day. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate that.
What was that?
This is just before we drink these small drops of water. Dad, would you be able to give Vinie a lift home? You literally got a PA system. Would you be able to give Vinie a lift home later?
Yeah, wait.
Melbourne.
It's only 5 minutes from you. Oh no! I love England. We just got
A heated beanbag given to us.
I love it. Okay.
So with that in mind, my dad's going to give Vinie a lift home.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I don't know what I'm
Cheers,
drinking,
everyone.
but
Gary. Gary, that was not a single measure. Tequila.
lime.
Oh, there is lime over there somewhere. Jeez.
You forget the important.
Whoa, that was a catch. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's what you get when you start juggling.
So good lime, yeah, but it isn't cut. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Nice.
So that tequila is got to be.
If that's the intention of the podcast tonight, it's going to be everyone.
It is.
And I still need to race tomorrow.
Cheers, Gary. The camera.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a. Come to the. Ben will be there for a second.
Yeah.
So, of all of our sponsors that are around, we. Here, Gary. Here, just the phone.
Yeah.
The telephone. Gary, Mr. TV merch.
Let's put the microphone.
Let's put the mic over there.
And this way. So everybody can hear you.
So a little bit of behind the scenes. This is you were in New York in the Shred the Shires podcast episode. You was, just having fun on my Saturday. Gary, one of the members of our little event here. How's it been going for you?
Wonderful. I think it's really good. Yeah, much better than last year. It was really. Yeah.
You're almost double. You're just so,
Races. We've now got more drums here than any other event. I think we've got more ladies as well.
12.
Yeah. And I think we can. The best merch, we've got the best food. I think it's been really good.
Yeah, organizing has been top.
I just had a double shot of tequila. I've got a clue what the words are anymore. To be brutally honest.
It's a really long day.
The wrong way. Yeah, Gary, you made the merch here as well.
Yes.
This is actually the merch.
Yeah.
I have the old under. Getting cool. I needed something.
Really still got my race number on.
The race shirts with the t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Nice work. And, like, colors. I love it. Really.
We try to match it.
Cheers, Gary. Go back to the Gary's on the bar. You see,
He took him away, so the freight rates are over. Right on.
oh man, I'm
A bit knackered?
a little bit knackered.
A little bit knackered. Me too. And I still, I have to get in shape for tomorrow. So no more shots.
Speaking of, we've obviously carried all of our merch and stuff like that and been a sponsor for Shred the Shires for a couple of years. All the things on the bar and things like that, all the things in the carabiners, the keys, doing everything has been put. But we won't be able to run the event without our, well, Martin. You're literally on camera because the audience can see you. My eye.
Line's going. They give us the light.
I'm getting tangled up in my hair. Right with you. So,
Thank you for having me.
Martin has bring one of his last times. Said the Shires this year. Literally sent me a message on Instagram going, should I go? Should I go? Has it been good for you?
Oh, sorry. I met many. It's your get nice icon. Yeah, the reason I was yeah, great. I don't know, great. You had something burning over there. What are you doing in this time? I have a nipple tattoo. Say so. We'll edit that out. Well, it's working now. He's on. Okay. I have a laser cutter. And
We have more cables.
We have more cable.
okay, no. And so I have a laser cutter and I customized fitting on the footpad. So we push it. I make custom design. Yeah, that I go just to fix it. Love it. Johnny.
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
Right. If you are you still here tomorrow?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course,
So
yeah.
people if or anything, just mail back a shout.
We're burning.
I definitely need to actually come and get
Finds the time I made. Whether it is or not, I don't know. Because he does specialize this is like all of our feature source logos and stuff. He's very kind of it. And it's talking about the 50 logos and stuff. Into this year. So appreciate the time and effort. This logo is a nightmare.
Yeah, but we make it a little less detailed, so it works. And yeah, it's just I don't know. We make it work. But it's okay.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah.
For the prizes. And there are lots more prizes that Martin gave the house.
Top 16 riders.
Sorry. Top the prizes to
Yeah, I just wanted to say you maybe written some Shred birthday. I will cut it right for you if you want it. So das second group set is done, and I'm with the set to lead it.
You got it? He'll do.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
I have absolutely no idea how the sound of this is going to work. Thanks, Ben.
It's probably going to be terrible, but enjoy the breakdown, Mark. That's going to be quite the edit.
Yeah, can't hear that.
So for the Nosedive podcast, some people might not know that, but Mark is behind the buttons, so he's been doing the editing work and all the YouTube work and the podcasting, posting, and all of that. So I really appreciate that, Mark, because I've been involved in so many projects that I just didn't have the time to do it myself. So thank you so much.
But I have absolutely no credibility whatsoever. So
Yeah, but
that's what you bring.
it's the authenticity that you bring that I really love.
I've never been called simple, meaning authentic at the same time. He's dying in the corner.
Nice one.
I'm resourceful. That's what I am. I'm resourceful.
Our little frog is moving around here.
A little, we have a little mascot.
Yeah, today. Thanks, Vid, for the mascot.
Vid's
He always brings these things from the States or wherever. He brings
the VX wheel.
Last year it was squirrels. Brought squirrels. Okay. From Oak City, I guess. Yeah. So this year it's apparently it's frogs. And here we had to search for something as well. What was going on, Mark?
So yonder.
Where's Ben?
Ben, today it is Tesla.
So Ben very kindly is our chef. Is at Ben.
Come over.
So when we did our episode when we did our podcast,
You're taller than everyone else.
I was in New York. I was on holiday. Possibly he was in New York. No, Andrew was in Tenerife. Yeah. I won't do the accent. Yeah.
I tolerate it now. That idea. He brings a nail file out with a Stanley knife and turn it into a microwave. Sorry.
Product placement. Can we get a mud?
No way. Logistics.
Yeah. Lovely. Oh, we've got a choice of colours.
Got a little Shred the Shires mud. Available all good.
Yes, that's it. Limited edition.
Those are basically the tools and designs to bring mud out. This time,
And they need one over here. They really need one over here.
absolutely not. Particularly last week when trying to hook the mud out. You always find it. You just sit on a right to get in there. Yes. Ridiculous idea. That produces these.
I make things happen.
Make things happen.
Yeah.
Could you maybe 3D print something?
That's all.
So, it's all my work. Yeah, everything.
All the fucking time. All the time. The medals?
Yeah.
James, you wearing a medal?
We've got some out, haven't we?
You wearing your medal on your shirt? Where's your medal? Where's your medal? Yeah. I can't believe we didn't actually ask James to show his medal. So you designed the medal.
Well, Jorge did the.
Where's Gerald? Gerald's probably gone to bed to get pneumonia.
Oh, okay.
I need yeah, no, I need to give.
This is the only time I will ever hold a silver.
That's not James's medal though. Now James is wearing the medal. Listen, see the silver and the gold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now you bite it to pretend you won, James. Fantastic. Yeah, you go sit down again now. But you're right. We need to mention Jorge. The fact that Jorge was so determined to come last year. He couldn't make it. He was absolutely 100% going to come here. Poorly, so he couldn't come along this year. Real shame. But someone needs to remind me to give Gerard a very expensive bottle of gin that I have bought for Jorge for all the design work he's done. Jorge designed this, he designed that, and this, and designs everything. So there's only probably me and actually I went to Berry Lane and bought a bottle of gin. So Ben will understand what that means, how expensive the bottle of gin is, which will go back. Hopefully, most of it will get back to Jorge eventually by Gerard, which I really need to remember to give to Gerard tomorrow. Yeah, that's the intention. And I can't put a note on my phone to remind me because I'm currently using the camera. They're all around me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers, man.
Mike's from back here. All right, and in the meantime, we got a little note that's off camera. Nobody saw that.
When we were talking about it, I went to talk about it, and then whether Gary, his 2 shots of tequila came in before or after, I remember. But no one asked for tequila, or just did it. Gary appears. It's like a genie.
It's like the song Tequila.
So one of the fun things we managed to slip into the program today, and we spoke about it on the last podcast and the podcast before that, actually, is we had the She Swerves progression clinic in the trick area while we had the semi-finals and the finals going on, and it went on for ages. They were in there like a good couple of hours just doing all the tricks and stuff, which really excites me for tomorrow's races.
Yeah, you can really see that there's a forming between the ladies. I already saw it started in Portugal because there were similar features as you have here. And excuse me.
I was about to say hello to the house. I won't now.
So I already noticed it in Portugal that the ladies really flocked together to motivate each other and to get around the features, because there were some very cool features out there. That's kind of where I think the IT grew, because a lot of the She Swerves ladies is a tequila over there, and they really were motivating each other, shouting. It was kind of a private session, which turned into like I call it a gray space last.
Yes,
that's really what it is. It's creating a space for ladies to be brave enough to throw out their skills no matter what the level is. Yeah. And that's the thing about the progression section, because people learn from each other. And that's the most valuable thing that you have in action sports. It's what you see, you want to do.
Yep.
And then you can really get the tips and the backup to really do it. So that's what I love.
I think the main thing we need to remember is that we have 12 ladies racing tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we have at least 25 ladies on boards riding around the site this weekend, including the Groms ladies as well.
Yeah.
And when I was looking out again in between the heats, I was kind of just glancing over to see what was going on. It was absolutely with the ladies, the young, the Groms riding around, going over those drops, encouraging each other. It was fantastic to see. It really was really nice to see. And they're going, can I not join? can I get down off this step ladder from commentating and can I not join the because I need to learn how to do a goddamn drop because I did the drops in the race. I don't know how well. I know how I did the drops in the race. I was chasing Sleepy Smurf over there. James, come here.
Oh, you got a good guy.
The line of James, come here. I was just saying that when I was doing the race because I was watching the ladies progression, I really wish I could get in there and learn to do this. But then when I did the race, you and I were in the head of the way, and it's the only reason I went all the feet to try and keep with it.
And we do it all out. At one point, we locked eyes while hauling ass down
Coming
the
up
street.
the yeah. I tell you what, we could have held hands, Jaffa.
It was neck and neck all the way through twice. Twice. And I think both times, every so often, you'd get the lead, and I'd get the lead, and then we'd get it back again.
And then spun around and went. I thought I might was on the other side. Yeah. Ran around. To get an eyeball by which one I looked up and like.
I was in the air and I landed on top of my board on your board. I couldn't ride it out. I started grabbing my board to ride it off.
You should have done a hippie jump from one board.
You say that Patrick's not in the bar now. I don't think. We just went on the sunset ride. I was filming everybody come past, and I left my board on. She just came along the tracks, spotted my board, smiled at me, and then just jumped off and started riding away on my board. Literally switched from one board to the other and just. So maybe I should have done that.
That's just.
Absolutely. Yeah, I should have done that.
Imagine this eyes on the other riders.
That would be so cool. I don't know if they're both the same board, probably get away with it. Yeah, in the classes that absolutely. I'm sorry for waking you up.
Great for chicken out with you on the trails. It exhausted me.
Oh, man, cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. Yeah. Back.
We are getting pretty close to an hour of recording.
Really?
Yeah. We're
Time flies when you're having fun.
50 minutes. No idea how long this Wi-Fi is going to take to upload
Yeah.
in the field from the Wi-Fi that
We just
somehow
add a device.
someone's trying to hook up to my phone. Yeah, I'm watching you people. I'm watching you. But ladies and gentlemen, we have 20 minutes. 20 minutes before we're closing the bar. So we are going to be wrapping up this Vinie's bar to wrap up a bit. But there is one more person that I would like to get just to chat to for a brief moment or two. You met him at Christmas. You've seen many imagery of him. Jeff.
Shall we get him up here?
Hop along, boy. Hop along this way, young man.
Get onto that crutches and hop into the car.
I'll just have a little bit more of my cake. Why not eat something sugary before bedtime?
Still did not top. Look, Portugal. Get it. Oh boy. You have a microphone for you? Yeah. The voice? Here.
How was the races today?
My season is going. I'm glad you asked.
It's a great start. Broken. Well, fibula. Say that back to something man.
I have Google it.
Never a brief. You get the pictures of all.
I'm filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit very long.
I don't know how we're going to end it.
As long as my clutch doesn't sink in the like a new hole.
Absolutely. A little skis.
Yeah.
When I picture of your. What's wrong with the Zoom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Credit when credit's due. Most people get comfort plan on. You're laying there and woodland. Yeah. What should I do? Yeah, like crying for my mother. No, I'll get my phone out. Yeah. Before getting picked up. Of course, G. Hey, if it's not on tape, then it's not. Okay. I'm like, okay, I'm in pain, but time for a selfie. That's how we roll. Yeah. As a sportsman, I really have to say a really great word. Mainly because she's and I don't know if anyone really wanted to join this camp, and he really wanted to defend that title. So Jaffa, really respect him. Still coming here. There we have him, little guy. What you gonna do tomorrow?
What you gonna do tomorrow?
That's motivation.
So your dad said yesterday you've done like 30 laps of the track. I'm guessing that was yesterday. Same. Was it good? 50 is probably 50.
Yeah, pretty ambitious, huh?
How many of those?
Like 20 times? 20 times on the chair.
We got to hold a chair race thing with,
If possible.
we're going to try and. I should have said that. Really. You're glaring at me now. Yeah. But Jaffa, thank you.
I couldn't miss this one.
We lots of money to have medics here because we knew you were coming. But we'll get the invoice in the post. Okay. Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, that means we still have a bill coming. I'll take that into account. So, Ellen, if you see this,
So does the nosedive, I'm being told. Which means we need to wrap up the podcast.
yeah. Ding, 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 ding. So if you want to have a drink, go ahead. The bar is still open for 15 minutes, and after that, it closes down for the night. So have a drink.
I'm still drinking this beer.
Yeah. Can we get two Jägermeister?
No.
Yeah. Jägermeister.
Thank God for that. 20 years old.
All right.
Oh, thank the Lord. I agreed to. Schnapps. Peach schnapps. Why not? We just open up. We'll have a peach schnapps and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, man. We need something to close down.
Have a bed. Like 5 minutes walk away, and I've agreed we're going to sleep in the camper van tonight for the first time ever. Sleeping in the camper van.
Is it insulated?
I really hope so. 'Cause it's the work van. It costs them a lot of money, so so it's the work van. So I hope it is. Otherwise, I'll be going back to the house and lighting the log fire.
Yeah. The worst is in the morning. Once you get through the night, like the worst thing is the morning.
Gary, that is not a measure, Gary. We'll have a sip. Right, this is a pint glass, ladies and gentlemen.
A pint is a how much in England?
Oh yeah, but how much is yours? How much is in yours? Oh, okay, they got the same amount. Yeah. Come on then, guys. Come on. Yeah.
Camera, come on, lady.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we've got a little tram over there. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers. Thank you very much.
Everyone, to a good event. Really worth it. Come next year if you haven't decided yet. Be here. Here. What's that? Snaps? It's a lot sweeter than tequila. All right. To wrap this up, because otherwise the generator is going to let us down. It's going to be black screen. As it mark in a couple of minutes. All right. Mark, what are we going to do to close this down? there goes the inspiration. 2 days of event. I know what it is. I've done it in Belgium a few times. It just it hits you. But the cool thing is, right? That's what I noticed at our event. You're still so full of adrenaline. You just go. True. Us.
We have got a stage, but there's no pole. In this set, isn't there? It's the wrong. Glove all up there, but no, I think we're good.
Let's finish this. I'm vlogging, podcasting, doing whatever. So I don't want to ever hear a lady say that men can multitask.
So,
Cheers to that.
thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Go
Not
on.
describe. Like,
Come on.
like and
Push it out there.
subscribe. Push those buttons. And Vinie,
That was Mark's first. So keep that nose up, everybody, and see you later. Bye bye.